The Prime Minister insists his government was trying to do the right thing, but admits they did it the wrong way.
I made a mistake in not recusing myself immediately from the discussions, given our family's history. And I'm sincerely sorry about not having done that.
In essence, saying it's not we, it's me that caused the collapse of the student grants program.
I am sorry because...
For many things beyond the program itself, for dragging his family into a controversy.
What I also deeply regret is the fact that I have brought my mother into this situation in a way that is really unfair to her.
Sorry for not knowing how much his family was paid and plunging his government into a third ethics investigation.
I did not know the details, and as I said, I should have known the details, and I regret that.
We know that Justin Trudeau is only sorry when he gets caught, and that's what the apology was all about today.
The Conservatives still want the police and Parliament to dig into this. The Bloc says Trudeau should step aside while the Ethics Commissioner investigates.
He always does it again and again and again. And there comes a time when we do not trust him anymore.
An apology as well from the Finance Minister, who also didn't recuse himself, even though his daughter works for We. And while the We organization is no longer running the student grants program, it is running ads, saying the charity only did what the government asked and was never going to profit from this, just recover its costs. All of this has left the Liberals damaged and the government scrambling to start up and deliver a student grants program it argued it didn't have the capacity to deliver, which is why all of this went to We in the first place. David Cochran, CBC News, Ottawa.
So let's talk about how this is all playing out for Canadians as a whole. Vashi Kapelis is the host of Power and Politics. So Vashi, what do we know about how this may change the way the public sees the PM?
Hi, Andrew. It's pretty early to tell what kind of long-term damage, if any, this does to the Prime Minister, but we are getting some early polling that shows, at least in the short term, his approval ratings have taken a hit. Angus Reid Institute, for example, shows since the revelation that the Prime Minister's mother and brother were paid by the We charity, his approval rating among Canadians has fallen by 5 points.
So then what distance is the apology likely to go?
Yeah, that's really the big question. Will it be enough for Canadians? Likely the answer lies in your political allegiance for the most part. Conservatives and New Democrats who already weren't fans of the Prime Minister are not going to think it goes far enough. To them, this is really part of a pattern of ethical lapses that speak to Trudeau's character. For Liberal supporters, on the other hand, it's different. For the most part, it doesn't look like this has majorly moved the dial with them. Will this make them vote for another party? Probably not. It reminds me of the SNC controversy from last year in that respect, because people are pretty firmly in their camps with one, what I would call very significant caveat this time around. I can tell you, Andrew, I have spoken to many senior Liberals over the past few days, and while they're not outraged per se, they tell me they are disappointed, they're using that word exactly, that once again, the government's biggest problem is one entirely of their own making.
Vashi Kapelis, so it's good to get your analysis. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.